And welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. One Nation, One Election bill introduced in Lok Sabha. Opposition parties demand to send a bill to Joint Parliamentary Committee for further scrutiny. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates anti-narcotics task force police station in Shillong. State and central governments are cooperating and ensure safety and security of the people, says Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong. Regularization of different community of teachers will be a big financial burden, says Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma. And stringent laws needed to deal with increasing crime against women and children, says Santa Mary Shilla. And now for the news in detail. The bill related to One Nation and One Election have been introduced in the Lok Sabha today. Opposition saw division of votes as Union Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal moved the notion to introduce the Constitution 129th Amendment Bill 2024 and the Union Territories Laws Amendment Bill 2024 in the House. 269 members have voted in favour of the introduction of the bill and 198 against it. Opposition parties and others oppose the introduction of the bill, terming it an attack on the basic structure of the Constitution. They demanded to send the bills to the Joint Parliamentary Committee for further scrutiny. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today inaugurated the Anti-Narcotics Task Force police station in Shillong. The event was attended by Deputy Chief Minister in charge of Home, Preston Tinsong, Social Welfare Minister Paul Lingdo, Health Minister Dr. Ampreen Lingdo and DGP Ida Shisha Nongrang. In his address, Chief Minister Sangma emphasized the significance of the initiative, stating that while the police station may appear small, its impact on tackling the drug menace will be substantial. He further elaborated that the Anti-Narcotics Task Force police station will act as the central hub for monitoring and coordination.
The kind of impact in society, especially the youth of our state, is having because of drugs and the usage of drugs is something that is very, very damaging for the society and especially the youth. And therefore, in the last many years, government of Meghalaya at different levels through different departments has taken a number of steps to ensure that we are able to look at all aspects from the supply to the distribution to the health concerns to the social aspect to rehabilitation and overall counseling for drug addicts also.
Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong, while addressing the media regarding a drone that entered Meghalaya from Bangladesh, assured that the state government is working closely with the Border Security Force and the central government to address the issue. The drone, which was detected in the Sora area, has raised concerns about the state's border security. However, he emphasized that the state and central governments are cooperating to prevent such incidents and ensure the safety and security of the people, and appealed the public not to worry.
From the state government, as far as the border issue is concerned, it is being looked after by the BSF, by the government of India. However, state government and the central government, we are closely working together. Be it those people trying to infiltrate or to come into Meghalaya, to India, or even the drone that recently has been detected that from Bangladesh, drones has even reached up to Cherrapunji. So these issues are always being closely discussed between the state government and the central government. So I'm very sure we are in a position to make sure that things is under control and nothing to worry about. We appeal to all the Indian people not to worry about whatever. And we are there. We are committed to make sure that our country is intact and our country is totally safe.
Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma has castigated VPP for criticizing Bryan Adams' concert, which was held in Shillong recently. Sangma, while reacting to the opposition of VPP, said events of this magnitude, where an international star has performed, will only take Shillong to new heights. The statement came from Sangma after VPP termed these concerts as a painkiller to the sufferings of the people in the state.
I don't know whether they like music or not, but I've seen they also used to sing the song, right? So that means if they form the government, if one day if they dream to form the government, they will not allow artists and any like Shillong Chamber not to perform in the state. We should allow. I don't think so. This is something which is. I think that does not sound good for the young people of our state. So,
Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma informed that the State Education Committee is looking into all aspects of teachers, including those of SSA teachers. He said that the committee is compiling its suggestions and recommendations, which will be submitted to the state government, while adding that regularizing the services of different community of teachers will be a big financial burden on the government.
By the Ministry of Education, that is the guideline issued by the ministry, right? All the teachers teaching in the school should have a qualification. That's the things, right? I mean, as a state is that of course we wish, but this is a Ministry of Education guidelines.
After the threat of an Assam-based Kutumba Suraksha Parishad to disrupt road communication between Assam and Meghalaya if no initiative was taken to lift the ban on worship by Hindu devotees at a cave in Mawsynram within 10 days, Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma said that people should worship in their homes, and praying at Mawsynram will not make the difference. Condemning the recent threat by the group, he said that it is not proper for a religious group to make such threats, saying all religions exist for peace and harmony.
Any religion is for the peace. We worship God for peace and harmony for the individual, for the family, and for the community, right? So I think as a religious group treating like this does not sound good. That's not a good message, and they are not to be a real, a religious group to be praying. So with this particular issue is concerned, so yes, there is a local issue. There may be a local sentiment. They should respect it. So worshipping doesn't mean only in Mawsynram they will get blessing. No. We want to worship God. Worship at your home. Worship at your nearby. You have a great mandals in Assam, in your nearby home. So worshipping their God in Mawsynram doesn't make you and him difference, right? God is omnipresent.
The Reo District Administration organized a registration Mela cum Job Fair for the youth of Reo District under the Chief Minister's Youth Development Scheme. The event was held today at the District Library, Nongpo. The fair was inaugurated by Abhilash Baranwal, Deputy Commissioner of Reo District, along with J.M. Nongkanri, Officer of the District Employment Exchange. In his address, Baranwal urged the youth to strive for excellence and set themselves apart in any profession they choose.
See, the world is up for the take for those who work hard enough to grab it. So, please take advantage. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing yourself up on this day. I hope that all of you return with jobs that you are looking for, that suit your skill set and that simultaneously matches your aspirations and will help you go further.
The Regional Institute of Advanced Studies RIAS Music Center was officially inaugurated today in Nongpo by Mariahom Kharkrang, Chief Spokesperson of the BJP Meghalaya. The center aims to serve as a dedicated platform for nurturing the musical talents of local youths while promoting skill development and providing new opportunities in the region. The inaugural ceremony was attended by several distinguished dignitaries, including State BJP Vice President Kraubok Basaimot, Managing Director of the Institute, Skem Borlang Swet, Nongpo Headman Sylvester Minsong, among others. Speaking at the event, Kharkrang commended the Institute for its commendable efforts in empowering the youth.
Learn music. I'm telling you, hoy kata ka puli ka dangli ka don kata pinap puli pinap ya chakma puli jipi lada pinang komnu ben bati ka por ka jongpi komnu dan e kata bum dan por bunsin ni ai down dan por hable kan ti hapuli hable ni tai re lada pin cut down ya ka por ngun jongpi ba pi pulut ka mobile jopi ben pe YouTube and pe gini kitai and spend some 1 hour 2 hours but let them practice music. I'm telling you, the confidence level to you can give.
The Committee on Empowerment of Women to Meghalaya Legislative Assembly has called for stringent laws to reduce cases of crime against women and children in the state. The committee, headed by its chairman Santa Mary Shilla, on Monday held a joint meeting with his counterpart from the Kerala Legislative Assembly. Speaking to the media persons after the meeting, Shilla said that stringent laws are required to deal with increasing cases of crime against women and children in the state.
We are following up things. It's being on day by day through DC, SP, and then they are cooperating very well. And updates we're getting, and there are so many cases that's pending. So we were requesting the judges to dispose of all the cases against women, especially. So things are just moving on. And we hopefully that our women will not face issues and problems in the future.
In a tragic incident, 4 elderly men from the Jirang region lost their lives when a truck carrying firewood overturned on a hilly road in the Minar Jirang area in Riphoi district. The 4 deceased are from Jirang village and 1 person was injured in the accident and is currently receiving medical treatment in Shillong. According to reports, the incident occurred late last night when the truck diverged off the road and fell into a deep ravine approximately 200 meters from the main road. The bodies of the deceased were taken to Nongpo Civil Hospital for necessary formalities. Local MLA of Jirang, Sostenes Sotun, visited the families today to offer condolences and support. The KHADC today launched various books which are based on research papers regarding the culture and history of Khasi Hills. These books will help in codifying various laws which are brought forward by the District Council. An amount of Rs 50 lakhs was sanctioned by the state government. Speaking on the occasion as a chief guest, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that it is a very kind of research program done by the CM of the KHADC, which is promoting idea and research of our culture knowledge within our society. And he further added that such research should also be done by the JHADC and GHADC.
And I want to put on record the leadership, the vision that the Honorable CEM has brought not just to this program and to the research area, but to the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council as a whole.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 11 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 22 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 78%. Forecast in Tura, dry weather is likely to occur at most places. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 6 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 69%. And forecast in Shillong is dry weather is likely to occur in most places. Meanwhile, in Jowai, minimum temperature 6 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 16 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 68%, and its forecast is dry weather is likely to occur in most places. And now for the headlines once again. One Nation, One Election Bill introduced in Lok Sabha, opposition parties demand to send bills to Joint Parliamentary Committee for further scrutiny. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates Anti-Narcotics Task Force Police Station in Shillong. State and central governments are cooperating and ensure safety and security of the people, says Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong. Regularizing of different community of teachers will be a big financial burden, says Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma. And stringent laws needed to deal with increasing crime against women and children, says Santa Mary Shilla. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.